Bienvenue, power bottoms. I come to you today as a content creator who makes content about stupid people saying stupid things, doing stupid things, or pretending to do stupid things because they want attention from somebody on the internet. And that part in particular is always the one people always got to ask a question about: how, why would anybody do this? Why would anyone think that this is a good idea to do this? Why would you be driven to do something like this? And I tell people that it's because the internet is full of people who will enjoy the stupid things you do and the stupid things you say. And for whatever reason under the sun, somebody thought it would be a great idea to record themselves, whether it be pre-recorded or in a live stream setting, killing animals, and thinking nothing was going to ever happen with that, because we live in a world where attention means the stupid thing you're doing, as long as you're getting a certain amount of likes, you can continuously do that without realizing that there are ramifications for committing a crime on fucking camera. Wannabe influencer was arrested in Pennsylvania after she allegedly tortured and killed animals live on YouTube to gain more social media followers. Anagar Monse, terrible name, was slapped with a slew of animal cruelty charges last week over 4 live stream videos she posted to her channel that allegedly showed her mutilating a live chicken, pigeon, rabbit, and frogs. I'm gonna just say it right now. I believe the word allegedly comes up one more time in this article. It is not alleged. I saw the video before they took it down. She was plucking feathers off of a chicken or a rooster, and you could hear the chicken go because the chicken is in pain. Then all of a sudden, she brings the chicken to a sink, and she takes out what I believe to be a steak knife, and she props herself up on her counter and reaches by that chicken's neck and does the deed of which I'm not going to show, nor really get into any more graphic detail, because I know your minds could piece it all together, and you don't need me to do such a thing. Monse, who in some of the videos appeared scantily clad, allegedly solicited more likes and followers from her 20,000 subscribers as she hacked at animals in the various live streams, according to the criminal complaint. It was just barbaric. It's inhumane that someone could do that. The fact that you are soliciting and people are encouraging this, put a pin in that, because I'm gonna come back to it later. Her latest video, titled Cooking Lucky, was posted last Friday just before her arrest, allegedly showing Monse using a knife to slice a chicken's neck over a kitchen sink as the distressed animal tried to flee. Again, that's not alleged. That happened. Other clips posted last August and September allegedly showed Monse dismembering several frogs and plucking a live pigeon's feathers before running the bird's head under scalding water and then sawing it off. In a fourth video, which lasted 30 minutes, Monse is accused of using a dull knife to torture a rabbit to death. Authorities said that they were made aware of the sick videos last week by animal activist group PETA. Monse, whose YouTube page appears to have been deleted, was slapped with 4 counts of aggravated cruelty to animals. She is currently being held at the Delaware County Jail on a $200,000 bond. YouTube, which is owned by Google, didn't respond, blah, 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 blah. Okay, first off, to the people who have a fixation on gore, do you understand that you could watch so many other things that won't lead to somebody who you're enabling being arrested? I know you like seeing car crashes. I know you can't take your eyes away from it. But please, how could you sit there so comfortably watching somebody cut an animal's head open? You could have been watching the Pain Olympics. I was comfortable watching 2 Girls, 1 Cup as a child, and somehow this shit sickened me. You should not at any point be enabling this level of not even stupidity, but depravity. Second, how are you somebody who has never seen a hug a day in your life? You don't know the definition of love. You don't know what it means to be told you did a good job. Think, okay, I have no way to get attention from anybody in my personal life. What can I do to get attention from strangers? You could have spouted a stupid hot take about dating. This is just one example, but 5 years ago, there was somebody who burned down an animation studio that killed 36 people, and as of recently, they're getting the death penalty. And some dipshit wanted to say, don't get me wrong, it's not like I feel bad for the guy at all, but it's extremely disheartening to see how many people think the death penalty is a good thing. You are a stupid human being seeking engagement on social media, and you got it as a dumbass on the internet. Just now realizing how the intent here could be misconstrued, muted when I realized I started to blow up. So just to clarify, I made this tweet in response to seeing people on my timeline celebrating the news. It was not meant to be a statement targeting Japan's legal system. So you mad at a bunch of people celebrating a murderer getting the death penalty? You are a slow human being, and you are welcome for the engagement. You could have pretended that you were some expert in some field and make yourself seem smart when in reality you somebody homeless. Why did you take pigeons, frogs, and chickens, oh my, and think, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cut your head off. And I'm seeing that people are engaging with me doing it. So clearly, this is something that is proudly spoken about. So I'm going to continue. Absolutely asinine. And how could you even think you could get that far? And the only thing I can think about is two things. One, you are mentally challenged to a horrendous point. And number two, you are somebody desperate for someone's adulation, appreciation, and attention. Because on what fucking planet is it a good job in your mind to kill animals? Now, see, I'm going to ask this question. It's rhetorical, but I know a few of y'all going to answer it anyway. Am I crazy? Am I sick? Am I the mean one for wanting this person buried under the jail? And then when you have to feed her mandatorily, you feed her nothing but rocks, worms, and mud, because that's what somebody like this deserves. I know I'm not crazy, but I always got to leave it open to interpretation for when I say things for individuals who deserve it. Because as much as people want to believe that I have a kind heart, I do not. And I believe the lowest of the low deserve to get a nice little piece of that golden shower put on them, because how dare you go above and beyond for nothing more but internet clout. You don't have to do any of this. You can learn how to cook. You could be spunky and do some lingerie. You could do OnlyFans. You could hit yourself in the side of your head with a chair. You could do anything productive with your spare time to gain at least 2 likes on social media. Like I said, you can spout some nonsense about dating, and that will lead to days upon days upon days of conversation about how you're either an independent, strong bastard or a stupid son of a bitch who don't know nothing and clearly don't know how to work the tip of the dick. It is bad that there are people out there who do things like this, whether it be faking a car crash and going to a hospital or cutting a chicken's head off thinking that this is the proper way for us to get internet clout. You are setting a bad example and bad name to everybody else who's just so natural that they don't want to do anything that dumb. They'll instead do something dumb as make a fake prank or be an intolerant son of a bitch who constantly seeks gratification from somebody. And as a content creator who has amassed a pretty penny of subscribers, I will tell you, it don't take you being stupid for you to gain following. It takes you being a little bit charismatic and not cutting a fucking chicken's head off. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know if this made you hungry for KFC. I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.